PedalFest 2020, episode 4. Today we're looking at delay. I've got here the MXR Carbon Copy Miniature. First, a little bit of history of delay. So it started out with being a tape-based effect, big old Joe 90 reel-to-reels. What is delay? Delay is just repeat. Okay, so you could have your record tape head recording something, and then a play tape head, so it would record, and then you could make a tape loop, so it would come around and the bit you recorded would get played, and then you record that again and it would get played again and again and again and again, right? So it's just a repeat. And then they made like first delay pedals, which were massive things, and old Scotty Moore, Elvis Presley's guitarist, he had one built into his amp. He toured all around the world and he had to service that thing himself. So then someone had the idea of making a bucket brigade delay. So what's a bucket brigade? Well, it's like when someone fills a bucket and passes it to the next person. I don't know, somehow they cram it into a pedal. And that, you'll have, again, watch that pedal show, they'll tell you. So it's still analog at that point, even though it's fitted inside a pedal somehow. This is an analog, I'm guessing, bucket brigade delay. Pretty sure, someone will tell me in the comments if I'm wrong. And then I'm pretty sure it was Boss, who've done heaps of great pedals over the years, who did the first digital delay. And they went, check this out everyone, 1 whole second of very clean, very clear digital delay. Because the thing about analog delays is they actually signal degrades as it gets repeated each time. And they went, guitarist, check it out, it's all nice and crisp and clear, that's your original signal. And guitarists all went, but I like the old degradations. So now with the newest types of delay pedals, which are just modelled versions of the old ones, you know, they're all digital, you can often choose, do you want the old tape style degradations of the repeats, or do you want actual pristine digital copies, you know? There's all sorts of ones out there now, but a lot of people still like a good old analog delay, and I like this Carbon Copy Mini because the first Carbon Copy was a normal MXR sized pedal, and it was great. It had quite dark repeats. Then they brought out the Carbon Copy Bright, I think they called it, which was a bit clearer, and then guitarists were still complaining, and so they brought out this that had both options. You can select a bright switch if you want the bright one. It's got a little modulation thing there, so as well as the repeats being dark or bright, they can also have a slight kind of chorusy, warbly effect to it, which is again trying to copy the old tape delays, which would often get a bit warbly. It's like the old cassette that I took from my brother's Hillman Hunter, been played so many times the cassette was all wobbly, and I can never listen to Who Made Who without thinking it should be wobblier than that, you know. So anyway, I'm going to plug into this, the old Fender Telecaster Trademark, and the good old PV Bandit 112 PV Bandit. And I'll show you why a lot of people still like the analog delays, because there's some stuff you can do with them that not all the digital delays do. There's a thing called self-oscillation, which is kind of a feedback, and if you have the delay feeding back into itself, it kind of goes and just kind of explodes. And the first time you do it, maybe you'll be like me and just about poo your pants, because it's pretty freaky. If you're going to try it at home, don't have it too loud, look after your hearing. I've had tinnitus for about 20 years and it sucks. Don't get that. So you have the regeneration, it's called on this one, it might be called feedback on a different delay, up quite high, and the mix up quite high, and then you can play with the delay until it, yeah, you'll see, it self-oscillates and you're going to love it. Alright, PedalFest 2020. Stay in your nest, watch PedalFest. Clean sound, no effect. What I'm going to try to do is one of those cool things you can do with delay. I'll turn it on now. So you can hear the delay, the repeats of each note that I'm playing. It's not on the bright switch, so it must be dull, I guess. So thumbs, you can try to time it to play with the repeat. But it's really cool when you get it in between the repeats and you're kind of playing back to yourself. Good times. And I'll put the modulation on so you can hear what that sounds like. So each repeat is a little bit transmogrified. Let's have a few more repeats. Well, let's go crazy with the repeat. No, not yet. I'll save that for last. Let's show you a slightly longer delay. Which can sound really awesome. It's quite addictive. It feels weird when you turn your delay off after that, but it also means that any mistakes you make will be repeated. So that's rough. Anyway, okay, craziness time. Let's have a look. Let's see if we can make this thing feedback on itself and explode without hopefully breaking anything. So I'm turning up the regeneration, turning up the speed. Turn the regeneration back down. Yeah, pretty good time. Analog delays. PedalFest 2020, episode 4. See you next time. PedalFest, stay in your nest. Lockdown 2020.